Hello students, today we will start with a new poem, poem 2.4, The Pulley. Now in part 1, I will be explaining to you all what the pulley is, the poem. We will be doing the exercises, the figures of speech. Now this poem is a very important poem according to both point of view. So let us understand the poem very well. Now here I have drawn to you all a pulley. Yes, you will see a pulley. Now it is a mechanical device. It is a mechanical device. But the poet, who is a priest, has very well explained it in a spiritual way. Now what is a spiritual way? A thing that is for God, like worship. Yes. Now going to the poem, the pulley, we will first learn about the poet. Then I will do the warming up with you all. Then we will go to the poem. Okay. So going to the pulley, George Herbert, 1593 to 1633, was a Welsh poet. Welsh poet, a poet from Wales. He was a priest by profession. Yes, a priest, a father. He wrote religious poems with a lot of imagery. Now, what do you mean by imagery? Imagery is a device of poetic device which creates a picture in our mind. Yes, it creates a picture. When you imagine, yes, God giving blessings, we imagine it. It creates a picture. Then God pulling us towards Him, it creates a picture. And conceits. Conceits means hidden messages. He wrote religious poems with a lot of imagery and conceits. The poem exhibits a strange but two-way relationship between God and his worshippers. Yes, God and his worshippers. We people who worship God. Though he has showered means bestowed, blessed us, upon his worshipper, all his blessings. Yes, so much of blessings God has given us. Somewhere he holds them up with a pulley drawn to be grateful to him. Yes, he holds us up with a pulley. Yes, pulls us towards him to be grateful, to be thankful to God. Because see students, some people are there, when they get everything from God, what do? They forget God. Yes, they forget God. They become more greedy. They become very selfish. They forget that God has gifted them all these things. And that is why God, to remind them, He has created the pulley and He has kept back something. He has held something back so that we will go back to Him. We will worship Him. And we will be grateful to Him in all their endeavors. Endeavors means efforts. God gives so many precious gifts to the devotee, but at the same time, God also expects something in return. Yes, God also expects something in return. See students, when we get things from God, whatever we get it, directly, indirectly, our life we have got, good parents, home, everything that we have got from God, strength, yes, everything, beauty, whatever it is. So we have to be grateful to God. We have to thank God for all this thing. Yes, we have to see that we are grateful to Him for all this. And we have to, in return, we have to thank Him. What does He expect? He expects that His worshipper should look up to Him. Why does He withhold? Withhold means keeps back. He keeps back something. It doesn't mean like, oh, whatever you ask, God will at once give you. Yes? No. Sometimes we pray and ask God for things. But we feel, oh, God is not giving us. God is not listening to us. No, children. God is listening to us, but He gives us things that we need, that we are in need of, require. Yes, that we require. Not, He does not give us everything and anything that we ask. The pulley shows how God lifts man towards Himself with the pulley of restlessness. Now, what is restlessness? Bechani. Yes, God has given everything to man, but God has given restlessness. Man is never satisfied. You might be seeing some people and everyone, most of us, what we do, oh, we have something, we want something more. We get that something, again we want something more. We are restless. And who has created this restlessness? It is God. He lifts, the pulley shows how God lifts man towards himself with the pulley of restlessness. What is distinctly metaphysical about this poem? What is distinctly, very clearly metaphysical, means very practical about this poem is that a religious notion, a religious idea is conveyed, is brought out, yes, is displayed, is brought out through a secular scientific image. Secular means non-religious. It's not for any particular religion. It is for everyone. Yes, and it's an image. The picture that is created. Okay. Now we'll go to the warming up. Then we will do the poem. Now the warming up. Go through the following images and try to link them with our lives. For example, storm shows hardships. Yes, we tell, oh, मेरी जिंदगी में बहुत तूफान आया. Means it's not that storm that is come. Storm means hardships that we face in our life. Now going to the pictures here. In the first picture, it's an owl which shows wisdom. Yes, because we know the owl is a very wise animal. It shows wisdom. Rose, it symbolizes beauty. What does a rose symbolize? Beauty. Third one, a tree. It symbolizes life, because a tree gives life to so many fruits, flowers. Yes, then leaves. It gives home to the insects, to the birds, to the arboreal animals. Then clouds. Clouds, of course, sorrowful moments. Last year you all learned clouds of gloom. Yes, shows sadness, sorrows in our life. Then fifth one, a bouquet. When do you offer anyone a bouquet? Honor. You honor them with a bouquet. Then the sixth one, a flowing water, a river, a stream. It shows determination. Whatever comes our way, we should keep going. Yes, what is the meaning of it? Even whatever difficulties, you might be seeing a river also. So many rocks, stones, so many obstructions come in its way. No, but it will find a way and it will flow. Same way we too should lead our lives. Yes. Then the seventh, the peaks of a mountain, strength. It shows power, strength. Eighth one, sunrise. Of course, hope. We wait that, oh, tomorrow will be better than today. We hope for something good in our life. Yes, so I'll repeat. The first one shows wisdom. Second one, beauty. A rose shows beauty. Third one, a tree. It shows life. Fourth one shows sorrowful moments. The fifth one, flowers. It shows honor. The sixth one, flowing water or a river. It shows determination. The seventh one, that is a mountain peak, shows strength. Eighth one, a sunrise. It shows hope. Students, this you don't have to write it in your book. You have to know it. Now, going to the next page. See, activity 2, omitted. It's omitted. Now going to the activity 3. The pulley is a mechanical device. Yes, it's a mechanical device used to lift heavy objects. Try and write down places where it can be used and for what purpose. Yes, now you can use it near a well to draw water from the well. So, a well to draw water, construction site, Yes, they used to lift the cement and all sand and bricks up. Yes, so at the construction site, the second one construction site, and third one, it is used in places where heavy objects are lifted, like in a godown, or you can write in near the ships. Yes, near harbors, to keep heavy objects into the ship. Okay, you might have seen cranes. And what do they use? They use the pulley. Okay, now in the next part we will do the poem.